Look at this thing. Look at it. I can tell I'm gonna start my period soon. Fucking rude. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's a tutorial. I think it's me getting ready and just saying things. So, enjoy. I'm gonna put some goop on my face so people can't tell how anxious I am. So I'm going to a graduation and I'm really nervous. It's my kiddo's graduation from high school, and I'm just like, ugh. Like I'm excited to go. I'm so proud of them. Like I'm just like, hey dude, you made it. You did things, because I barely graduated high school. So I'm just like, heck yeah, man, live your best life. But also, it's people-y. There's gonna be people there, and it's gonna be a lot of like parents, and I am a parent, and I've been stressing out about what I'm gonna wear, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a boss-ass bitch. I'm just life's a stage. Life's a stage. That's what I tell myself. So I'll leave the house. I think this is why I enjoy cosplay so much, because it allows me just kind of be myself and do my own thing, and I can kind of dress up as a person who likes being around people. I know I don't typically do a lot of videos like these, but you know, I was like, whatever. Everything is content, as they say. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. I think people think I do, and I don't. I'm very much a dinosaur on TikTok. I'm really winging a lot of it. You know, I think this makeup's gonna look really cool though, and I'm excited about it. And you should be excited about it too. Do I need to go this hard for a high school graduation? No. I did ask my kiddo if they had any preferences. They don't care. They're like, they're gonna be dressed like a little cute, like whimsical fae, so I don't think they give two shits. They're just like, whatever, just show up. I'm like, okay. I have asked over the years like if the way I dress bothers my kids, but I don't know. I think we're all pretty alternative. I don't think anyone really gives a shit in this house. Impromptu dance party. It's so weird doing this without music on, but I don't want to do copyright stuff. So, oh my god, have y'all heard of Thought Squad? She's been around for a hot minute, but I love her music so much. She always puts me in a really good mood, and they're all bops, like every single one. I highly recommend you hang out and listen to their music. I want these wings to pop. I also like was kind of second guessing if I should do any kind of video of me putting on makeup, because my skin's really broke out right now. But then I was like, you know what? I think it's really important to see that like people are not perfect. I mean, there's plenty of times when my skin is really clear and it looks really nice, but then there's other times when it looks like hot garbage, and like that's just life. I get really dry around here, especially around this time of year, and it just is what it is, you know? And it's like, it's okay. That doesn't mean you're ugly. And if anyone says so, I get so many trolls on YouTube. Calm down, YouTube. But I get so many trolls on there, and I'm like, look, if you troll me, I'm going to troll you back, and I'm going to make fun of you on all of my other platforms. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna be a little rat, I'm gonna make fun of you. That's okay. I mean, you're just giving me free content, so I'm not mad about it. But I just think it's so funny when dude bros try to get on here. It's sometimes women, very rarely women, but when they do say something nasty, it's like, I don't know, very insecure kind of shit. And I'm just like, honey, it's okay. Have a little nap, eat a little snack, drink some water, shut the fuck up. It's not that hard. Also, makeup's supposed to be fun. Like, I feel like some people get really, well, I used to get really stressed out about it too. But it's supposed to be fun. Have fun with that. I feel like I say this all the time, but it's true. It's supposed to be fun. I'm going a little heavy with the foundation today. Let them say you are crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever look back. Let the world around you just fall apart. Maybe we can make it if we're hard to hide. This is normally what I do. I'm usually just being I'm just being a weirdo. And then I cut out a lot of it. Because I'm like, hey, only a little weird. Let's not go too far, B-pop. And then I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Be palatable. I do a lot of voices. I'm definitely like this on stream. Anyone who's ever watched me do a live stream, I cannot help myself. Because I can't edit. I can't edit the crazy out. I'm thinking the wings are looking pretty good. They're looking crisp. I don't know why I like saying that wings are crispy. Like when the lines are crisp. I don't know if my line works necessarily crisp, but it's pretty crispy. And I'm feeling like it looks pretty good. Crisp. I gotta emphasize the P. I really let it all out, you know? Look at that. It's gorgeous. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm disgusted. But because I look so fucking good. As it should be. We should stop crapping on ourselves. We really should start harping ourselves up. We really should though. I was definitely a person who did not hype myself up all the time, and it was sad. And I was sad. I was like, dang, that's a really crappy way to live. And now I'm just like, I don't care. It's so freeing. It's so freeing not to give a shit. Ugh, so freeing. Ugh, highly recommend. It's only forever, not long at all. Lost and lonely. No one can blame you for walking away. But don't tell me truth, little girl, 'cause there's like down in the underground. I'll find someone. Oh shit! Stop laughing, bitch. You gonna fuck it up, girl? Did you ever just like bruh to yourself in the mirror? One time I posted a video about how like sometimes I'll be doing my makeup. I like to listen to Reddit stories when I do my makeup, and I'll be listening to a video and like some drama will happen, and I'll look at myself in the mirror because there's no one else around, and I'll be like, did you hear that? Trifling. The drama. They cheated a week before the wedding. And I'm just like, I'm shocked every time. I'm like, oh, I can't believe it. Why would they do that? That's crazy. I almost knocked over the camera. I was like, oh, lost my goddamn mind. So I'm just, I need to slow down because I'm going to start turning into the Winter Soldier, and then where will we be? I'm not going to a Marvel premiere. Does people still watch Marvel? I loved it when it was first happening, and it was like one movie a year, and then they started doing like 2 movies a year, and I was like, cool, I still dig it, still like it, still a fan. And then they started doing shows. And then they started doing like a movie and a show every 6 months. And I'm just like, I cannot keep up. I kind of stopped watching, I think after like Captain Marvel came out. I watched the first season of Loki. I watched WandaVision. And I don't know, I just kind of, I watched Moon Knight. Like, the thing is, I like all of it. I enjoy all of it. like watching it, but there's so much and you can't skip anything. You have to watch all of it. And I want to watch all of it, but there's so much and I get very overwhelmed very easily and I just cannot keep up. So husbando, my partner in crime, has pretty much been watching all of it and he just gives me cliff notes. Now, I will say, if they come out with another Black Panther, I'll continue to watch. I'll rewatch. I'll just watch the shit. I'll do it. I don't wanna, but I'll do it. Because those are my favorite films. I've seen snippets of the newer stuff. Oh, I do like the Daredevil stuff. I have been watching those. So I'm not completely out of the game, but I only have a foot left. I only have a foot left. Like, that's it. I'm doing the hokey pokey. My one right foot. That's all I have left in the game. Because the rest of it, I'm just like, no. That's good. I haven't even watched the newest Guardians of the Galaxy. I know I'll like it. I'll know I love it. Nebula's like one of my absolute favorite characters, but I just it's just so much. How does anyone do anything? I'm over here just watching one-shot animes because they don't last very long. It's just one season and I can go to bed and everyone's happy and nobody dies. You're gonna wear that to a family? Yes, I am. You're gonna wear that to brunch? Yes, I am. You're gonna wear that to Walmart just to get groceries and or house items? Yes. I don't wear makeup every single time I go out, but I don't really go out all that often. So when I do, for me, it's like, oh, I gotta practice. I'm gonna practice a little makeup. Look, I'm gonna look cute. Now, some days, I'll be real. I'll be wearing like my Crocs, my goth Crocs, and some sweatpants and a hoodie and just living my best life. But other times, I don't know. A lot of the time, because I don't really get to go out for fun very often, I'm just like, I gotta go big. I gotta go big or go home. It's the American way. I don't know how else to be. But also, I think because I used to dim my light, so to speak, for such a long time. I'm talking years I did this, and it was very sad. And I'm like, I don't want to live like that anymore. That's just sad. That's no fun. We're going to do color for eyebrows. Also, I like the idea of just pissing people off. Actually, you know, for living in a corn cob town, a lot of people are actually pretty cool. I definitely get some weird looks now and then from people who just don't get it, but that's fine, you know, whatever. But then the people who do get it, or maybe they don't get it, but they're interested. My favorite is actually to get compliments from kids, because first off, kids are fucking brutal. If they don't like something, they will tell you about it. But if they do like it, you know they're being super duper sincere. And I've had so many kids come up to me and say that I look like a magical fairy, or, you know, or like they really like my makeup, or they think it's cool, or even if I look like a fucking clown, like, which I'm sure this, to a lot of people, I look like a clown, but they're like, oh, that's so neat. And I'm like, right? It is really neat. Because like I dress how little 13-year-old B-pop wanted to dress, which is so exciting. Sometimes I'm a little bit more mask. I'll like contour and try to make myself look more masculine and stuff like that, which I do consider myself non-binary just because I do like to be both. Lately I've been doing a lot more femme looks, but if I'm being honest, my femme looks pay the bills a little bit more, whereas my mask looks only, my version of a mask, like a masculine look, is full vampire. So that's kind of what I do all the time. I'm just doing vampire looks. That's really all this is, if I'm being real. Like, they're just goth punky vampire looks, because that's what I wanted to be as a child, was an 80s goth vampire. An 80s punk vampire, I should state. Lost Boys. That's all I have to say. Like, that movie changed my life, and I've been wanting to look like that my whole life. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been great. Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever let go. It's a little blurry. I know some people like to like to have their like eyebrows very sculpted, very crisp. I like mine actually a little soft, a little blurry. And then I add eyebrows, you know, stuff on top. But yeah, I'm there like words. I think I just had a stroke. My God. But what I was trying to say is there's no wrong way to do makeup. Oh my God, how have I lived this long? I'm not even giving any of y'all any substantial like content. I'm literally shooting this shit. Sometimes it's fun to talk to the camera like it's your friend. Like, girl, you want to hear some drama? I'll tell you some drama. Actually, shit, I don't know if I have any drama. I don't know if I have any drama that wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings. I have been known to do. I think I'm having an argument with someone, like through text. My sister and I are very bad about this. I love my sister. She loves me, but we're both fucking idiots sometimes. And like, I'm like, there is tone in this message. And I'm like, they are fighting me. And then I'm getting heated. And I'm like, motherfucker. And then she gets heated because I got heated. And she's like, motherfucker. And then I make my husband read it. And he was like, no, I think they were just, you know, asking questions. I don't think they were trying to be invasive or rude or anything. I was like, really? Damn it. I thought for sure we were fighting. And like, we've talked about this so many times. And like, I've gotten into the habit now where like anytime I'm feeling a type of way about someone's message, I will ask someone whom I trust who's a little bit more mellow than I, and like have them read it. And I'm like, are they being shitty or am I just reading into it? Because like I honestly can't tell sometimes. I'm a very defensive person. I think that's due to a lot of shit that's happened in my life, but also it's like a safety mechanism. I don't mean to be that way. I'm working on it. I've gotten a lot better over the years, but I'm a work in progress, okay? And I think everyone's trying to fight me and I want to fight them back. I was just gonna leave the brows as is, but I asked my kiddo, like, this is your celebration. Should I go full eyebrows? She was like, do it. And I was like, okay. You know, sometimes when you just need permission, a loved one, they're like, it's okay if you go full freak. And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks, because I wanted to. And I just wanted someone to tell me that I could and that it was okay. Somebody gonna match my friend. Somebody gonna match my friend. I have no idea how much of this I'm going to actually keep in the thing. It's going to be a very long video. It's a little much. Also, I talk so much with my hands. I didn't realize I did that until like maybe a couple of years ago. But like, yeah, I've always been very vocal with my hands. Why am I like this? It's the ADHD. I'm such a silly goose. Did you know you can't say silly goose on Facebook? Like, you can't type it out. They get mad at you. My husbando got put in timeout for like a day. Calling someone a silly goose. And it was his friend. It wasn't even like he was trying to be mean to somebody. We're like, ooh. I don't know how to do social situations. I think that's why I'm also feeling kind of anxious about tonight, because like I just don't. I know I appear very like outgoing and like B-pop must have all the friends. I really don't. You know, I get very shy and I can't help but feel awkward. And my partner, they're the one who's like very outgoing. They're very extroverted. I get very tired hanging out around people for too long. And like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna get sleepy. I had to take a nap. I had to pregame for this shit. I'm really good at taking naps. I'm really good at
Watching TV and playing Minecraft and Animal Crossing. Pretty good at makeup. I'm pretty good at cosplay. I'm the type of person that can play a video game, or not that this is like crazy, a lot of people can, but I can play a video game, I can watch a show, I can craft on something for like 8 hours straight like it's nobody's business. That's my skill. I forget time and how to function as a human. that's that's how my ADHD or ADHD manifests. It's yeah, it picks and chooses what it wants to do, and I'm just along for the ride. Sometimes it's great, and I have like a kind of a manic episode, and I'm like, oh, I have all this energy. I'm gonna deep clean the whole house for like 24 hours. It's gonna be great. I don't need to eat. I don't need to sleep. I mean, I'll snack and stuff, but like I'll forget, and then all of a sudden I have to like pee so bad I'm gonna piss my pants. So stay classy, my friends. But yeah, like that shit happens to me all the time. I hyper focus on stuff and then I forget the world exists, which is why I have alarms for everything, because I will forget to do stuff like all the time. And like like with my kiddos, so whenever I do dishes, I always like to put my earbuds in and listen to music, right? Honestly, it helps me get the dishes done. Because if I'm distracted by other things, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the dishes anyway. So if you want me to clean things, leave me alone. Let me put my earbuds in and let me forget that everything exists, and let me just rock out with my cock while I do dishes. And I tell everybody, I'm like, if you want my attention, you have to tap my shoulder, and it better be fucking important. I mean, like, in all seriousness though, like, I'm like, if you want me to see this video, usually I'm talking to my little, he's 13, and I'm like, hey, if you want me to see this Star Wars video that you've shown me 50 fucking times, you have to tap on my shoulder and make sure, because I will not hear you. I will not hear you. I've forgotten what the world means and exists, okay? So, like, I'm concentrating, trying to do my thing. Do you want clean dishes? Then you gotta let me know what's going on, because I'm in the zone. And for anyone coming on here being like, oh my god, you don't like watching the same video with your kid 80 bajillion times? No, but I still watch it. I'm not a dick about it. I mean, there's definitely times when, like, I'm tired and I'm like, hey buddy, you know, maybe not right now, but like save it for later. You know what I mean? But, you know, I think it's also really important to have those conversations. Sneezing. You good? You good, bro? You good? You good? Okay. Yeah, you know, parenting is not always super duper fun. It's not super duper horrible either. I feel like it, you know, it goes in waves. Mud right here. That's really bothering me. So I haven't put falsies on yet because I keep fixing these. I need to stop. But I don't know how, Papa. Am I a real boy now, Papa? Some people were like doing that little soundbite so good. It was creeping me out a little bit though, overall. I did do one. It wasn't very good. But it made me laugh because it was so disturbing. I just did lipstick and was like, it made me think of when I say, am I pretty now, mama? Sometimes I say that just because I'm weird. And I don't even remember where I got that from. And so now it made me think of that. And so I don't know. It's bad. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm going to let those settle. That's the really important thing about false lashes. You gotta wait. I know. If you're impatient like me, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's a pain, and I hate it. And you should hate it too. But yeah, you gotta like put the glue on and then wait. And then you gotta put them on and then wait. And yeah, it's a whole thing. Because I used to hate false lashes. I was like, oh, I don't understand. I know they look cool, but my God, it's so annoying. And then, like, once I learned the trick that it's all about letting the glue settle, and then I was like, I'm kind of an idiot. I should have just fucking watched a tutorial. But no, I was very adamant that I could do it myself. I'm very much that way. I don't mean to be. It's, you know, it's just one of my quirks. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. And I don't remember the rest of the words. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. A thrilling change, a wondrous place for you and me. Sometimes I'm just like, am I pretty? Do you like the makeup? I think that looks really cool. I feel really magical. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it here, and then I'll do my other stuff because I gotta do jewelry. I gotta figure out the hair. Bitch got shit to do, and it's all annoying. Anyway, I love you. I hope this video finds you well. Anyway, bye.